Parents and students. This video is just a short follow-up to the Google Classroom video that I sent home earlier. As we go along, we're learning and the teachers are learning, and I know you are learning as well. And some of you have asked, how do I know if my child has turned in all of their work? And also, how do I know what their grades are on their work? Several of the things we've done so far have simply been just activities to help reinforce a concept, but there have not been a lot of grades so far. So I'm going to show you how to check that and check for missing work. I'm going to click on the Math third grade classroom. You can click on math or reading and spelling, see the work that's missing. But I just wanted to call your attention to this. As you scroll down the list, you're going to notice that the bubbles beside each date are either gray or green. Um, just a quick note, if it's green, that means that activity has not been done yet. Like for this one example, so this was one where they were supposed to do a page and then turn it in through Cami. And Cami's just that ability to write on the workbook page. So if you have something like that, or for example, this one, that's a Google Slides activity. Now, the Google Slides, I made the mistake of saying it saves it on its own and you just close the window. It does save it, and you can just close the window, but in order to actually officially turn it in, I've told my students yesterday and today, you have to click on these words, View Assignment. And when you do view assignment, okay, so this has already been done, it just was never formally turned in, then we must hit turn in. So what we would do is we would hit the turn in button and um, and be able to turn in this assignment then. So that assignment is now turned in. Okay, let's go back to the math classroom. Let's go back to our classwork. Everything is in classwork. And so you can see now that that dot is now gray. It's been turned in. So again, going up and down the classroom list here, the classwork list, you can see here's an assignment that never did get turned in. It could be completed, it just wasn't turned in. Here's another one that was not turned in. Now, that's the easy way to notice it right up front. But if you want to check grades, then you can click right here and click View Your Work. Once you click on this tab, it's going to show everything that has been assigned so far. So here is an assignment that's still missing. Here was an assignment that was turned in and graded 85 out of 100. Here was an assignment that was turned in, but it was done late, turned in, but done late. And here's one that was assigned today. So on some of these, if it's turned in and checked, you'll notice that there might just be a check mark out here, okay? So this particular one I had not checked because it was, again, it was not one of the students' pieces of work, but the students will probably notice over here a check mark, just a simple check mark saying it has been checked, it was completed, there's no grade on that. Let me see if I can pull one of those up for you very quickly. Here is the reading classwork. Let's look here. And I'm just going to, again, go up to view your work, and let's see if we can see some of those. So here are those check marks that I told you about before. So a check mark means it was turned in, it was checked by me. And then, of course, you can see here are some assignments that are assigned but not yet completed. The word missing usually signifies that it's past due date now. So it's considered missing now and late. So make sure you check those as well. I'm not worried about late grades right now. We'll worry about that in the next week or so. Right now, I'm just trying to get the kids to get the hang of turning in assignments and doing assignments on the Chromebook. So if you have any questions after seeing this video, feel free to send me a message on Class Dojo. I'd be happy to help you any way I can. And if you have questions just about using Google Classroom, let me know. One thing you will notice, I am going to start turning off some of those emails that you've been getting. I want to be able to email the students when I need to and it show up and the kids know it's important. So all of those emails that are generated by Google Classroom, and I know there are several in a day, 10 or 15 in a day, I'm going to turn those off. So your kids are only going to get the important emails. So please tell them every day, get on, do the attendance check in, and then check the email. Because if there's something that was just kind of off on a page, I might send them a note in an email and say, hey, take another look at this. I sent that back to you. So make sure that you're telling them to look at their email also. So again, if you have questions, just feel free to ask me. Have a good evening.